Welcome to Bedford County Sports Talk Live. Hosted by David Thomas, Bill Anderson, Kenny Parker, and Jason Boyette. Brought to you by First Bank and Kincaid Service Company. Let's get ready to talk some sports. Here are your hosts, David, Bill, Kenny, and Jason.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Bedford County Sports Live. There's empty chairs, Jason.
We're short-handed today.
No Kenny? No David?
Alabama game, Kenny went running somewhere.
I think he went missing. Afraid of the big orange today, you reckon?
I don't know if it's that, but he's not here.
David Thomas is on special assignment at Buc-ee's right about now.
Oh, probably getting one of those pork briskets.
I bet it's David's, I don't know, 6th, 7th stop already. He said every exit he'd have to stop.
Oh, really?
And when he got to Buc-ee's, he has to stop for sure for like
a
3-hour
They do have
visit.
nice, clean bathrooms. I'll give him that.
He loves the Buc-ee's, David Thomas does.
I like Buc-ee's.
We got a big show for you today. Me and Jay. Hopefully, we have Shane Young, the head boys basketball coach at Central High School, coming by. He's running a little late because he's over there getting that elementary league going over there. So hopefully, we got that. And we're going to talk a little high school, then we're going to talk some college, a little bit of pro. But right now, we're going to hear from our sponsors. First Bank right here in Shelbyville. And this ought to be fun. And Kincaid
Service
Company. We'll be right back.
At Kincaid Service Company, we've proudly served Middle Tennessee since 1934. Families across the region trust us for quality furniture, appliances, electronics, and the kind of service only a hometown business can provide. From living room sets and dining collections to washers, dryers, refrigerators, and the latest in home entertainment, Kincaid is everything you need to make your house a home. And when it comes to a great night's sleep, our showroom features leading brands of mattresses, offering comfort and quality you can count on. We don't just sell products, we stand behind them. When you buy your appliances or electronics from Kincaid, our expert service team is here to keep them running for years to come. It's the kind of care that sets us apart. For value, selection, and service you can trust, visit Kincaid Service Company today, locally owned and community strong.
Welcome back in here. Bedford County Sports Live. Bill Anderson, Jason Boyette, the first man in Shelbyville in with you. Well, it was a tough night for all of our area teams. We'll start out with community. 51-0 with Sequatchie County. Kind of saw that coming a little bit. Tough on Coach Tidwell getting things going. It's like starting over. It's been tough on him. All right, Watertown.
Takes a while to build a program. I mean, that's not going to happen.
Not overnight. No. And they changed everything, changed the offense, the defense, and
year or two will be a lot better.
He's got a booster club now. There's some positives out there going on, and they've never had a booster club, so that's good. All right, Watertown and Cascade. This game was 10-9 at the half. Cascade was hanging when the second half got out of hand a little bit, and Coach Parker called you in to go.
Yeah, Coach said they had opportunities. He said that I think there were 2 interceptions in the end zone. Okay. He said they had some costly penalties down the stretch, but he thought Cascade had a chance. They just didn't capitalize on it.
27-9 Watertown. All right, Ravenwood, Shelbyville. Again, it's another theme. We're in it in the first half. It's 28-14. We're in the game.
Yeah.
Second half got away from us.
Yeah, it did. Ravenwood's really, really good. They're probably state playoff, deep playoff run good. Yeah, we played them well for a half, and then depth kind of took over, and we had some injuries, and next thing you know, we're got to rolling.
45-14. The rumor all week was they had 3 or 4 or 5 kids that were going to be out. Well, when you're Ravenwood, and you've got 90 to 100 kids.
Yeah.
So what if you're down 3 or 4? What happened to Shelbyville
very fast.
Was injuries.
Yeah.
Had a couple of injuries last night. And again, like you said, depth. Just catches up to you.
Depth catches up. It does.
But anyway, that was a 28-14. Hung right with them for half.
Yeah. Actually, I was pretty happy at the half.
Right.
I was like, hey, this is not bad. We're doing okay.
You know, hanging in
there.
Good
effort. They played well. I mean, they did. That first half was good.
Yeah. Outstanding. All right. Let's check the scoreboard out. Rockvale in overtime, 39, Tullahoma, 38.
I saw that. Yeah.
All right, here's one that surprised me. Shocks me. Columbia, 28, Lincoln County, 27 in overtime.
Yeah.
That's a big region win for Columbia and a big regional loss for Lincoln County. I don't know how that region's going to shape out now. Anyway, Summit, 35, Coffee County, 21. Giles
Which will
County.
be our opponent in 2 weeks, Coffee County, right?
Yes, in 2 weeks we'll
2
play
weeks,
Coffee
yeah.
County and we'll end the season. In fact, our next 2 games, of course, at home, Hendersonville and Coffee County. Giles County 47, Jackson Northside 21. This one surprised me, not the score, not the way that Brentwood won the game, but the fact they struggled with Franklin without Luke Thompson. 21-14 was the score.
Yeah.
And they don't have, I think Luke shut it down for the year from what Steven told me.
Yeah.
So that one kind of surprised me that game was as close as it was. Oakland 56, Laverne 0, not a shocker.
Yeah.
Blackman 35, Smyrna 7. Riverdale 37, Siegel 0. Fayetteville 33, Moore County 7. Page and Independence. It's 34-14. But you know, Independence was ahead at halftime.
Really?
They were up on it.
Did Hendersonville play last night?
Hendersonville,
Our next opponent?
37, Station Camp 36.
Ooh. Wow.
And they had a kid run for over 303 yards rushing. And they're coming to Central next Friday night.
That's a big game at Central next week.
Yes. That's 2 wins in a row for Hendersonville. They're 4-3. They beat Summit last week 28-0, and this win over Station Camp. Actually, Hendersonville was down 17-3 at the half and came back and won that football game. Hey, we got a listener out there. Let's give a shout out. Scott Spray.
Yeah, Scott.
How you doing,
I
Scott?
believe Scott's got a family reunion, he said, but he was going to
Family
watch
guy?
the first half.
All right.
First half. So have fun there, Scott.
All right, Jason, you got a UT trivia question. I got a Vandy one. Let's get it out there for the listeners.
I do. All right, so in 1982, Tennessee ended a long losing streak to Alabama. Alabama was number 2 at the time. We defeated them 35-28. At the end of the game, with about 17 seconds to go, there was an interception. Who was the defender who intercepted the pass in the end zone to seal the win?
That's a tough one right there.
Tough one. But I remember it. I was there. 8 years old. I was there.
And that was the first time Johnny Majors had beat Bear Bryant.
And that iconic picture of Johnny Majors reaching down, the players holding him up, shaking Bear Bryant's hand, that picture was made that day.
A buddy of mine, a couple of buddies of mine were talking, and I told him what the trivia question was going to be. And the question got asked, who was the quarterback?
Yeah.
And we were all sitting here going, it's number 6. It's number 6. I didn't Twitter it up.
No.
I texted you, and within moments, who was that quarterback?
Alan Cockrell.
Alan Cockrell.
That's right.
I'd have never come up with it for some reason. I was brain dead on that one. The other trivia question for you Vanderbilt fans out there, some of you ought to get this one because it was on 104.5 actually.
Yeah.
When was the last time Vanderbilt was favored over a ranked opponent? And when was the last time they were favored over LSU? It's been a minute.
Yeah, it has been a minute.
We got a lot of great weekend for college football.
And they're staggered out. We got a good 11 o'clock
Yes.
game, a good 2:30 game, and then our game at 9. It's perfect.
I can't wait. This is one of the
I
best
know.
weeks of the year, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
We're
I
going to
say
take a
that
break,
every week to my wife. I tell her every week. This is the best Saturday.
and then you go get your man cave, right?
Yeah.
Then you're gone.
Yeah, right.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
We're going to take a break here from our sponsor, First Bank and Kincaid
Service.
Company. We'll be right back.
At Kincaid Service Company, we've proudly served Middle Tennessee since 1934. Families across the region trust us for quality furniture, appliances, electronics, and the kind of service only a hometown business can provide. From living room sets and dining collections to washers, dryers, refrigerators, and the latest in home entertainment, Kincaid has everything you need to make your house a home. And when it comes to a great night's sleep, our showroom features leading brands of mattresses, offering comfort and quality you can count on. We don't just sell products, we stand behind them. When you buy your appliances or electronics from Kincaid, our expert service team is here to keep them running for years to come. It's the kind of care that sets us apart. For value, selection, and service you can trust, visit Kincaid Service Company today, locally owned and community strong.
Welcome back in, everybody. Bedford County Sports Live, College Football Saturday. Give the trivia question again for the listeners.
So 1982, the interception that sealed the game for the Vols, I think 17 seconds to go. Vols win 35-28. It had been a long losing streak. It was one of the only times I remember seeing my brother after the game. We sat in different spots. Of course, I was only 8. My brother was 26 or 7, and I remember my brother with tears rolling down his face, and I didn't. At the time, I was kind of like, well, that's kind of goofy, but I didn't really understand the magnitude of that win. Well, I would love to get one on the road today. It'd be tough, but
here's the other one. I think Burt Condit or Tim Lokey ought to get this one. When was the last time Vanderbilt was favored over a ranked opponent? What year was it? And when was the last time they were favored over LSU? All right, last night, college football. Louisville and Miami, the line, the Todd Bobo line was 13.5. Nobody gave Louisville a chance.
Yeah.
And like Mike Tyson, we remember what Mike Tyson said.
Yeah.
And so I hit you in the mouth. What are you going to do?
That's right.
Well, they beat Miami at Miami. And the Beck guy, and we were just talking about it off the air. I don't remember what he got in NIL, but it was either $4 or $6 million. He threw 4 interceptions last night. Big upset for Louisville, wasn't it?
That was a big upset.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Hot games today. Georgia Tech. Tell me this one, Jason. They're the number 12 team, and one poll, they're number 10. They're at Duke, and they're getting a 1.5. How's that possible?
I don't know. Now, I don't know much about games outside of the region. I'm not a big.
Right.
So
Todd Bobo would say that line would scare him off, and he would take Duke.
I don't know.
I still have to go to Georgia Tech. I watched Georgia Tech.
Yeah,
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the game up in Nashville. LSU comes to town, number 10 versus number 17 Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt is favored by 2.5. Now,
If you're a Vandy fan, you got to be excited about this season. They're definitely better than they have been. They even look bigger and stronger on the field. I mean, they do. They've definitely made some improvements. They got a chance today.
Now, LSU, if they were to lose to Vanderbilt, what does this do to their coach?
I don't know. He's kind of on a little hot seat, I think. I think he's on a hot seat.
I think a loss to Vanderbilt, your seat is flaming.
This is a different Vanderbilt.
It is. I don't know if the LSU alumnus are going to feel that way about it, because I think he's kind of on thin ice anyway.
It's a
he beat Clemson early in the year. That looked like a good win. Turns out it's not such a good win, right?
No.
Not very impressive at all after Clemson.
Who do you think? Who do you think, Bill? I know you got your Vandy gear on.
I'm taking Vanderbilt in this one. I think it's going to be Vanderbilt by a wide margin. I think they're going to win the game by 10. I don't think LSU can score. That's their problem. And Vanderbilt's going to score. And I just don't. LSU hasn't shown me anything. Now, they say their quarterback's a little banged up or hurt. He has not been impressive to me.
He hasn't. I think he may have had a little nagging injury all year.
But they can't score.
He looked good last week.
And if it comes down to coaching, I'll take the guy down on West End over Kelly any day of the week. I just don't think he's that great of a coach.
Yeah.
So I give the advantage and the home field advantage. I'm going to go with Vanderbilt.
All
right. How about this one? Ole Miss and Lane Kiffin, Chris Fox's favorite head coach. Line 7.5 between the hedges down in Georgia.
I'll still think Georgia will win.
All right. I believe Ole Miss is going back to the other quarterback today. It was hurt. Chambliss, I believe his name, is going to be the quarterback. Yeah. And I'm going to go with the Georgia Bulldogs as well.
Yeah, I kind of hope them.
Oh, I'm definitely. I'm definitely rooting for Ole Miss.
Yeah, me too.
But I just think between the edges, Kirby Smart, I'll give the advantage to the head coach to Georgia.
Yeah. But hey, Georgia's lucky they got it. Let's talk about last week.
Yes. Was that not the worst officiated game?
That was one of the worst I've seen.
One of the touchdown, which clearly the booth review, the kids, it's a touchdown.
It's a touchdown. Yeah.
And if it wasn't a touchdown, Georgia recovered it for a touchdown the other way. Right?
Either way, they botched it.
But the referees didn't make a call. They go to the booth to make the call, and they botched that.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the only call. It was almost like the SEC office was on the phone. We don't want Georgia to lose. Yeah, Kirby calls a timeout and says he was clapping and got away with it.
He lost a lot of respect, I think.
Woo!
Yeah, I think he lost some respect.
Because Auburn gets that touchdown if they scored. It's 17-0, and really the game's over.
Yeah.
Take it off the board.
But I still think Georgia will win today. They got too many people.
And they're at home.
They're at home.
All right, Texas A&M at Arkansas, number 4, Texas A&M. The Todd Bobo line's 8.5.
Texas A&M.
I do too.
Yeah.
Although Arkansas ran the ball well on us.
They did. They got great big backs.
Those are huge backs.
Huge, aren't they?
You could tell. I was kind of strange that Petrino, with a coaching change, went to such a run-heavy approach when he was always known for throwing the ball.
Did Petrino ride in on a motorcycle or came on a bus?
That's a good question. I believe that's a higher.
Was he alone on the motorcycle, or was there someone on the back with him?
I don't believe he's going to get this job full time. I think they're trying to search.
I don't know if he played like he did last week. They might. They definitely look better against.
Watch for James Franklin at Arkansas. That's my prediction. All right, Mississippi State's at Florida down in the swamp. Todd Bobo line is 9.5.
Now this is my underdog pick of the week.
Yep,
I'm taking Mississippi State here.
I'll probably go with Florida just because it's in the swamp, but nothing would please me more than the cowbells be ringing down in the swamp. Have you ever heard of this situation that's been brewing all week? Billy Napier is fired at the end of this game, win, lose, or draw. I've never heard of this in college football.
I
The
saw
reports
that,
are
but I
everywhere.
can't tell if that's AI, if that's something real, or I don't know.
104.5
That
had
doesn't
it
sound-
on.
that doesn't
These were
sound real.
actually, David Thomas looked it up. It was news organizations
Yeah.
over and over because David researched it for me because I said, look this up.
It just
David's
doesn't
got it on
sound
there.
real, though.
I think he's fired. And I think the boosters know that. And I think they know who they're going to hire. I don't know who it is, but I think Florida does. And it may be a former pro football coach. Maybe Gruden. All right. I'm going to mention it just because UCLA's playing better to change coaches. They're playing Maryland today. The line's 1.5. But they changed coaches and actually won a game or two. Actually,
I think the
quarterback looks a little
Newhouse's kid, the offensive coordinator guy, he's getting. He may be a head coach somewhere next year.
Texas righted the ship last week. They started letting Manning run the ball.
I've never been more shocked than that one. I didn't see that.
Let him be himself and run the ball. Line's 12.5 at Kentucky. I think Kentucky's terrible.
Oh, yeah. Texas is going to win. Yeah.
All right. Missouri and Auburn. At Auburn.
This is a good one here.
Could be a real good game. I'm going to go with Missouri.
What time is that game today?
That game is this evening at 6:30.
Same time ours.
Yep. I'm going to leave ours towards the end here. USC Notre Dame, which was my upset pick this week and our underdog pick. I like the Trojans to go into Notre Dame, a 9.5-point dog, and beat Notre Dame.
It's going to be a good one. Another night game, right?
Yes, 6:30.
I may have to get 2 TVs hooked up tonight.
Right? My daughter showed me how to do that picture-in-picture on TV where I can split the screen now. I did not do that. And I said, put that up for me, darling. She hooked it right up for me. Now I can do it.
It's nice to have daughters that know more about technology than us.
I know nothing about technology. Nothing. Okay, let's go with another top 25 game. It's out, but it's Utah, number 23. They're at number 15, BYU.
And that's like a 9 o'clock.
That's a late game.
Late game.
But how is BYU ranked 15, Utah 23rd, and BYU catching 3.5 points at home?
Yeah. There's an injury that we don't know
There's
about.
something, as Bobo would say, Vegas knows. There's something here.
The lights get brighter there every year for a reason.
That's weird, though, that you would be catching points at home and you're 15 and they're 23. That's odd.
It is. There's something that they know that we don't know.
Yeah. All right, let's get to the game of the day. While Kenny Parker's not here, what week is it?
It's Alabama, Tennessee. The
third Saturday in October, brother. 8.5's the line. What are we thinking?
Well, obviously, you know who I'm for.
Obviously. I'm for him as well.
And Tennessee definitely can win. It's hard in Alabama. I mean, I think they've only lost 3 games in 10 years there. Their roster is probably still slightly better than ours, although it's definitely gotten closer over the years. I mean, if I had to pick, I'd probably pick Alabama, but it's going to be close. I don't think it's 8.5 or 9. I think it's closer than that.
I'm taking the balls in the upset.
I love it, Bill. I hope you're right.
And here's the only reason we don't win this football game.
Yeah.
If you cannot stop the run, as long as we stop the run, Tennessee is going to win.
It sounds like their big back's going to play, the Miller guy, who concussed last week. That's a quick turnaround. Concuss on one Saturday and play on the next.
The weakness for Alabama is that secondary, and Tennessee can throw the football.
I think Tennessee's going to score a lot. I think it's going to be one of those really high. Take the over.
Whatever the over it's going to be 41-38, but it's going to be a great football game to watch.
I think so, too.
Or if Tennessee can stop the run, it may be a substantial ball. It all comes down, can you stop the run?
There are 2 things I'm holding my hat on. Give me some hope. I think Tennessee can run it on them. Can we just control it and run the ball on them? I think we could. And they have not seen defensive pressure up front like we're going to give them. I mean, Ty Simpson has been very comfortable. Will he be comfortable today?
To me, in the Alabama-Vanderbilt game, had their coach just run the ball, Kenny Parker style, right at Vanderbilt, that would not have been a game. And I'm afraid he might could do that here, but will he? I don't think he will.
Right.
I think he
will he have the black hoodie on because his record's much better with a black hoodie on.
That's true. That's a good point.
I'm guessing he has the black hoodie on.
All right, do the trivia question one more time, then we'll move over to the pro.
So who intercepted the pass in 1982 to seal the deal for the Vols over Alabama? It was 35-28. 17 seconds to go. Alabama's going into the end zone. Interception. Who was the guy? Who was the defender?
And the other one is, when was the last time the Vanderbilt Commodores were favored over a ranked opponent? And when was the last time they were favored over LSU? 2 separate years, and it's been a minute. And that question was actually on 104.5.
Has anyone answered it yet? We have any
guesses yet?
If my brother's listening somehow, he'll know the answer to this one.
I bet he would.
He would know the answer to this one, yeah.
All right, let's take a break here from our sponsors. First Bank right here in Shelbyville and Kincaid
Service
Company. We'll be right back.
At Kincaid Service Company, we've proudly served Middle Tennessee since 1934. Families across the region trust us for quality furniture, appliances, electronics, and the kind of service only a hometown business can provide. From living room sets and dining collections to washers, dryers, refrigerators, and the latest in home entertainment, Kincaid has everything you need to make your house a home. And when it comes to a great night's sleep, our showroom features leading brands of mattresses, offering comfort and quality you can count on. We don't just sell products, we stand behind them. When you buy your appliances or electronics from Kincaid, our expert service team is here to keep them running for years to come. It's the kind of care that sets us apart. For value, selection, and service you can trust, visit Kincaid Service Company today, locally owned and community strong.
Welcome back, everybody. Bedford County Sports Live. Jason Boyett and Bill Anderson with you. David Thomas is on assignment. Kenny Parker.
We're alone today.
We're alone. Tennessee, Alabama. And he took off on us. He took off.
Everybody's home getting their second TV hooked up, I think.
Maybe he's doing that.
Yeah.
Actually, I think he's out parking cars out there at the Bill Buckle Craft Fair.
Yeah, hey. It's a big week out there in Bell Buckle.
Big week. A lot of traffic. So if you're going to Murfreesboro, go to War Trace and go to Beach Grove and stay off 231 today.
Yeah.
Because the traffic's not worth it. All right, let's talk a little NFL. I want to thank the Titans owner, Amy Adams Strunk, for firing Callahan. Yay. The rumor is that she insisted on it and they really didn't want to do it. Well, thank you, Ms. Strunk. Thank you.
Yeah. Do they have someone in mind, or you think we're just...
Oh, we'll work on it. Mike McCoy, who's been an NFL head coach, has to be an improvement. Jason, I'm not so sure you wouldn't have been an improvement.
Well,
seriously. Not kidding. Thank you.
I appreciate the support, man. Thank you.
Because your quarterback was regressing.
Yeah.
Cam was getting worse. He wasn't getting better. He wasn't being put in good positions to be successful. And how many times have we seen a kid like this be ruined their rookie year?
Right.
It's happened a bunch. And it was happening here.
So who would you pick? If you could go out and make the decision, who would you like to have next? I know who I like to have, and it's not.
I'm gonna probably say Mike McCarthy.
Mike McCarthy. It would be. That's an easy.
However, the only knock with McCarthy is he does have clock management issues, but he would bring instant respect that I think's needed. And it'd be
a home run for us.
It would be a home run.
Now that we've the first one to fire someone, we should have a little advantage of getting out there. And
there's a couple of coaches here. If things go wrong, that I think could be fired. I would be interested in. One of them's John Harbaugh. If he's available, I'll be all over that guy.
Mm-hmm. How attractive is the Tennessee job?
Not very. I think right now you got a reputation. The ownership's not very good. A little bit of disarray. The roster's not very good.
You do get a new stadium coming up. So
the stadium coming on.
You don't have a state income tax.
Let me tell you let's say who I hope it's not. Bergonzi came from Kansas City. Word is he likes the Nagy guy that was at Chicago. Was terrible.
That would just hurt.
It better not be him.
That would hurt Cam Ward's development.
Yes, it would. Andy Reid's the offensive coordinator of Kansas City.
Look at Caleb Williams, how much he's improved without Nagy.
Yes. It better not be him. We need a name.
Yeah.
And that's where I go with you on Mike McCarthy.
I think Mike
Super Bowl winner. And even for all the chaos in Dallas.
What about the offensive coordinator at the Bills?
I like him. Joe Brady.
If you're going to go coordinator out.
I like Joe Brady.
Yeah.
I would rather go Joe Brady as Cliff Kingsbury. I've just sort of seen what I don't know. I'm not.
Of course, there's there's a lot of around here Gruden. A lot of people talk about Gruden.
Gruden's not going to be let back in the NFL. I just don't think.
Yeah,
he's got a better chance of being the coach of the Florida Gators soon. Now, I will say this: the Titan organization is going to have to do a better job of holding on to players. And my disgust came last Sunday morning when I watched the Brownlee guy that we traded for the pick swap was the 6th highest grade corner in the National Football League, and you gave the guy away. Really? That's not on a coach. That's on the front office up there. You didn't like the kid. You ship him out for nothing. That's terrible.
There's a lot of bad decisions we made.
Yes.
That one, we could have had Trey Smith in the draft, and we picked some guy who never played.
He was a 6th-round draft pick by Kansas City in the 6th round. Yeah. It was a hometown guy we should have known about.
Mm-hmm. Letting A.J. Brown go, Derrick Henry go.
Yep.
So I don't know until we get a new ownership if it's going to matter.
Drafting the Panda. How terrible was that? Never played a down for us.
Right.
1st-round pick.
Yep.
It was terrible. All right. Patriots and Mike Vrabel come to town this week.
And I think that's why it happened right now, too.
Oh, I do, too.
Yeah.
Vrabel, is he bitter? Sure, he's bitter.
Oh,
The
yeah.
line's 7.5. I don't think the line can be high enough. I think Vrabel is going to absolutely
He's
embarrass
gonna
us.
try to embarrass him. Yeah,
And he's not going to let up.
right. And they have a lot better.
There's
team
another
than we do.
mistake I hate. I'm going to have to admit here was getting rid of Vrabel. At least
It
Vrabel,
was.
you were competitive.
Yeah.
I mean, right now, Callahan is another former coach. If you look at their career trajectory at Tennessee, it was the Whisenhunt years all over again.
Mhm.
His record was almost identical to Ken Whisenhunt's.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: is it far fetched to say that the Patriots could be the number one seed in the AFC? It's not crazy if you look at their schedule. Their schedule is easy.
Right.
I'm just. I mean,
Don't
the
rule out-
Bills have lost a game
Don't
or
rule
two.
out
They shouldn't
Kansas
have
City.
lost.
We just watch
I
now if they
know.
got Rice back. Just watch. Don't
Oh, I
rule
know.
them out.
Kansas City's not out yet.
Should be Buffalo, but then Buffalo
Should
lays
be
an egg.
Buffalo, yeah.
Can't play
Every
defense.
time I start thinking it's
Me too.
Buffalo, then they lose. And I'm like,
Games they shouldn't lose.
yeah.
And they don't play. They're not playing very good defense. All right, your favorite game of the week is in London at 8:30 in the
Oh,
morning.
I love getting up. I love the.
It's the Rams and the Jags. Well, that's riveting television. Isn't it? Love to watch the old Jags.
Yeah.
Jags are at home. I would call this a home game, London, for the Jags, because they play over there about twice a
Oh,
year.
they play a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Why is that? Why do they?
Favored by 3. I think this is what the NFL wants to do. Is Jacksonville's not a good market. You probably should have never put a pro team there.
Right.
They want to move them to London permanent.
I've heard that, but I don't know. That would be
You talk about a travel nightmare.
that'd be a travel.
And if you were going to play games in London, would you fix the field? I don't see how people aren't tearing ACLs. Every week you're sitting out there, everybody said, have a decent field. There's artificial turf you can use. If we're going to play football, then have a real football field.
Yeah.
That's awful. It's like some soccer field or something, and there's people slipping, and it makes for a bad game.
Yeah.
Really, it's like the Thursday night games, Jason, for the most part. They're not good the same football.
I said all along, I wish we could do away with the Thursday night and have 2 Mondays.
Me too. Every week.
Stagger
The Monday
them
night games
out
are
a
good.
6 and a 7 or a 6 and a 7:30.
Thursday's not long enough for you to get ready from the week before for your body. So it's not good football, typically.
Right.
All right, Eagles, Vikings. Line's 1.5. Eagles struggling. They've lost 2 in a row.
They have. And who's going to play quarterback for the Vikings? Is McCarthy
It's going to be Wentz.
They're gonna
McCarthy's
stick with Wentz?
emergency number 3. I say Philadelphia probably gets right here because
I think
of
so too,
Wentz.
yeah.
Colts and Chargers.
That's a good one.
Colts are favored by 1.5, but the Chargers have too many injuries.
The Colts have been a surprise team.
Yeah.
They could be the 1 seed.
I have to admit it.
They could be the 1 seed.
Danny Dimes has been good.
Danny Dimes is
As
good.
Kenny Parker would say, you got a good offensive line.
He's in a
Good things
bad
happen.
division. I mean, you should roll the division up.
Right.
The rest of us are so bad.
We're terrible. Just awful.
Yeah, someone's got to win.
Here's our team, the New York Football Giants
Hey,
at the
man.
Denver Broncos.
If you're a
Line's
Giants
7.
fan, you got to be excited. The quarterback and Scatterboo together.
Yes.
Even when Malik Neighbors out there,
You got
still
Dart,
running.
Scatterbo, and then you got Dart's mom. That's exciting.
That's why you watch it.
That's right. The line's 7 in that one. The Broncos.
Think about next year, though. I mean,
Do you
get Neighbors back with that group?
Do you not think? I think they're going to play with the Broncos and surprise people. I'm not saying they're going to win, but I think the Giants all of a sudden look pretty good.
The Giants.
I think they're going to play with them.
Yeah.
Broncos,
And the Broncos
have not
are
been
not
that
playing
impressive to
with
me.
them. They're not. Bo Nix is taking a little step back. They're not.
Yes.
They're not letting him run it as much.
No. And he's not throwing the ball as accurately as
Right.
he did a year ago. The Command Skins and the Cowgirls. Cowgirls are favored by 2.5. Command Skins, man, all the receivers are out. They're all hurt. I still take
It doesn't matter.
I
man.
still think the
You and I
Command
could.
Skins.
You and I could score touchdowns against them.
I think you're right.
The Cowboys defense is awesome.
All right, can't have a Bedford County Sports Live show without talking about Kenny Parker's Green Bay Packers.
Hey, we should have brought the dreads.
We should
Let's
have.
laid them out here.
Right? I agree with that.
Packers are going to.
They've got the Cardinals, Arizona Cardinals, and I think it's at Arizona. Line 6.5. And I think Kyler
Murray's not
out.
playing, right?
I think he's busy playing Call
That's
of Duty.
your favorite. He's your favorite quarterback.
Yep.
The joystick
Call
kid.
of Duty guy.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad when they put in your contract that you can't play Call of Duty because you're not. It is in his contract.
Yeah.
That he has to study his
He has to
films.
limit his
play
video games.
Yeah.
That's real serious about your craft. There.
Yeah, you're really trying to get better playing
Yeah,
Call of Duty. Yeah, good
Yeah.
job there. Packers, I like to roll in this one.
Yeah, me too.
Falcons and the 49ers. Atlanta playing pretty good ball.
The Falcons are the surprise right there, aren't they?
Hey, wouldn't you think sometimes when we turn on these games on Sundays, why can't they give us a Falcon game? It's close to us. but you'll give me the Jets and the Browns or something.
Right.
Give me the Falcons. Let me watch the Falcons a little bit.
Drake London's getting hot.
Go back to them red helmets with the black
How
Falcon
good's
on there.
Bijan Robinson?
Oh, he's tough. And Drake London's awesome. And their defense is better.
There's someone I want to talk about in a minute. I'll wait till you get to it. It's already happened, though. The Thursday night game. Can we talk about Joe Flacco for a minute?
Man. I didn't see that coming. Did you?
Hey, how smart is Flacco, though? All I got to do is throw the ball to Jamar Chase.
Well, let me say this. If I was Mike Tomlin, I'd fire my defensive coordinator for playing man coverage all night on Chase.
He have 18 catches. Did I read that right?
He had 16 catches on 23
catches.
targets. Higgins had 16 targets.
Yeah.
And you played man coverage all night long. You don't play man coverage when you're getting torched. You go to zone.
Yeah. Only the second time both quarterbacks were over 40. Is that right?
Yes. And, Aaron Rodgers played well. He threw a couple of picks that ended up costing him at the end of the game. Flacco was flawless.
He was. Flacco was good.
He was
I
awesome.
love Flacco. He's such a nice guy.
Good guy. And that was a good Thursday night game.
Most
of them aren't very good.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
All right, Monday night, you got two games. You got the Bucks and the Lions. Lions are beat up on defense. The Bucks don't have anybody left. And maybe Mike Evans plays, but all their receivers are hurt. Bucky Irvin's out.
And this is at Detroit, right?
At Detroit.
Yeah.
Lions 5.5.
I'll take Detroit.
I think I will too because they're at home.
Yeah.
All right. The Texans, or some call the Cows, playing the Seahawks.
I'll go Seahawks on that
one. Lions 3. I'll go with the Seahawks as well. All right. I'm going to mention one other thing for everybody out there. And I was hoping Coach Young will be here because it's his team too. We're both big Dodger fans. But I'm going to mention last night may have been the greatest effort in sports history. Shohei Ohtani, 6 innings pitched, allowed 2 hits, struck out 10, 3 for 3 hitting, 3 home runs. One of them went out of Dodger Stadium for only the 4th time in history.
Hit it
completely out of the stadium, 600 and something feet. In the first inning, he struck out the side and then led off the game with a home run. That's Babe Ruth legendary.
Yeah. He's I don't know much about baseball, but that guy's really good. I know that.
That guy may be the best ever.
Right.
And that's Michael Jordan kind of stuff. The Dodgers are going to the World Series again. They sweep the Brewers 4-0, and I thought the Brewers were the best team in pro baseball that I'd watched this year.
So the Dodgers play the winner of the Blue Jays and the Mariners.
The Mariners won last night to make it 3-2.
I would say the Dodgers would be favored.
Yes.
Either way.
So.
Right?
Their starting pitching's been phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. And Ohtani's just great.
Right.
Best team money can buy, as you would say.
Best team, yeah.
All right, coming up this week, we got some stuff going on. We've got Judd Dryden's show on Tuesday. We'll have Glenn Tidwell on Wednesday, as normal. Next week, got our show. I'll be back with Josh Blevins here in a minute for his program here in a minute. I get to be double duty today.
Yeah, that's much watch TV.
And Craig Davis guessed 1978, I think, on the trivia.
On the Vanderbilt? That is correct. Mr. Davis, you were right. 1978. The answer to when is the last time they were favored over LSU? 1948. Wow.
That's a while back.
Nobody's going to get
Probably
yours,
no
Jason.
one watching that.
I don't think anybody's going to get it.
Anyone make a stab at that?
That's a hard one.
No.
Mike Terry. Mike Terry was the defender.
Mike Terry.
That's
a good one.
Yeah.
That was tough.
Yeah.
Alan Cockrell was tough for me. And thank you for texting me back because
what about the kicker? Does anyone remember the kicker for the Vols then?
Quadravez.
I think he kicked 4 that day too, I think.
Awesome.
I think he had 4 field goals.
All right, guys, we'll be back next week, and hopefully we'll have Kenny back.
Hope so.
And hopefully we'll be talking about his Alabama Crimson Tide losing a football game.
I hope so.